Hey, what's up everybody? It's your mentor, Jeff Hodges, and today we're going to be doing a really cool tutorial talking about the music making process and basically how to put music together and the concept. So, you know what? Let's just get right to it. Let's get right into this. Okay, now, we got our tools. That's the first thing I'm going to break down to you, the tools we use to make music. Now, I got some extra things here, but we're not going to use those things. That's just extra fluff. All we have to use today is my small MIDI keyboard. I got my laptop right here. I got my audio interface, is what basically is going to be like a sound card that's going to communicate with my laptop so we can get a good sound out. And I think I'm using my drum set, which is why I'm here with my drum set. And I think I'm gonna add some music using my drum set, using my flavor. And we're gonna talk more about how to use your flavor and add that onto your music. Alright, so we went over our tools. So let's talk about the concept of making music as far as how do you prepare yourself to make music. That means you have to be in touch with your feelings, your emotions, the vibes that's in the world, because that's what's going to help you to pick what instruments or how you want to put your drums together or how things you want to go. Right now it's 2020. It's been a rough year for me. It's been a rough year for a lot of people. And right now we really need to come together in unity for a lot of reasons. And so I'm thinking about creating a song that make things move like a march in unity. And I think I'm going to create some of those vibes. And so since I know that, I'm going to think about what instruments I'm going to put together with that. Alright? So we got our vibe. So now let's talk about the components of music, the characters we put together in music. And it really only comes down to two things, rhythm and melody. Rhythm is the movement of the music. It's what makes things go. That's rhythm. And the melody is what brings it all together, which is like a da-da, ba-da, ba-da, da-da, ba-da, da-da. That's a melody. And so we bring those two together to create magic. So now, the cool thing about music, there's not really no rules on how to start. Some people like to start with the rhythm. Some people like to start with the melody. Today, I'm going to start with the melody. I'm using my MIDI keyboard, which is hooked up into my computer. You can get your computer to make your MIDI keyboard sound like an organ, sound like a synthesizer. There's so many ways you can use your MIDI keyboard on your software. And today the software I'm using is Logic. You can use a lot of other softwares, and the concept will probably remain the same on most softwares. The first thing we're going to go through is our tones on our keyboard, which is basically, here we go. Very simple. And what you're going to do is you're going to take those tones and you're going to put those tones together to create chords. It's really dope. Alright, we talked about our tones, and we're going to turn those tones into chords. Before we can do anything with the keyboard or create anything, we must understand the concept of quantize. Quantize is a tool that we use to help us to stay on time. First thing we're going to do here is we're going to set up our quantizer. Right here is about 100 beats per minute. And I'm going to record, and the quantizer is going to have a tick, and I'm going to have to play to the tick to make sure everything comes together. So let's try it out. We're going to record here. Alright, now we got our piano out the way. Let's see if we can put together some rhythm stuff here. So let's find some cool kick sounds. So I like that last kick sound. And so let's find some snare sound. What about this snare sound? Let's go to that last one. Let's do it. Alright, so we spiced up our drums a little bit. So next, I think I want to add on some live drums, give it a raw feel. We in a raw time, I'm going to add on some raw feel, kind of like some marching, pushing though, like with the drum set. So let's see what I can do with the drums and if I can make something go live. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything's starting to come together. We got the drums out the way. Everything's together. But we need to add a bass to our melody, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find some rough bass because this is kind of a rough beat. And I think I need some rough bass. And this is a nice, good rough bass. And I'm going to see if I can come up with a bass line. So let's try it. I think I'll mess with the quantiles on that. Yeah, and also because of the times, it's 2020, I felt it was important for me to add on some words of wisdom from my beloved Dr. Martin Luther King.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. The greatness of America is the right to protest for right. But I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. That's basically the basics of creating a beat. It's not that hard. It's simple. So if you guys feel inspired, I want you guys go out there and make beats. If you want to contact me, look me up on Jeff H Music on YouTube.com. And that's that. Understand though, you are awesome. Continue doing what you're doing, and I'll always be there for y'all. I love you guys. I'm out.